Good morning everyone. This is Kamikawa Kaolin. Everyone, Microsoft Edge on iPhone, are you aware that it is evolving little by little? Especially for automatic translation of YouTube, isn't it evolving faster than the original Chrome and Google? Until now, you could use Chrome or Google to translate YouTube titles and comments. But with the YouTube app and Safari, as usual, even the titles and comments cannot be translated yet. Especially for Safari, I was advertising a lot like, translation is supported on iOS 14. In fact, when iOS 14 was announced, it just came with a really tinkering translation app. It was very disappointing that the result was such that Apple's translation ability had to be questioned. Also, with the original YouTube app, do you have no intention of responding to the automatic translation of titles and comments? No matter how long you wait, there is no sound about the translation function. If you at least do premium support, you will feel like joining, but now with iOS 14, you can do picture-in-picture, what I have crushed so that I cannot intentionally join it in an attempt to join the premium. It was a disappointing act that even doubted the corporate attitude of YouTube. Now that the story is off, let's get it back. I'm very grateful to be able to translate titles and comments on Chrome and Google. Sometimes it is not possible to translate automatically, it can be frustrating. In such a case, copy the comment and I'm going to Google Translate or Microsoft Translate. This is also often frustrating enough to come to my mind. And YouTube subtitles cannot be automatically translated. That said, in Safari, Chrome, Edge, if you use the PC version site instead of the mobile site, you can do automatic translation. I'll show you how to do this in another video, so please have a look there. However, on the PC version site, it is difficult to see comments and make comments, so when it comes to comments on a mobile site, it's a hassle and a lot of trouble. So what I want to do is stay on the mobile site. I want to do automatic translation of YouTube subtitles and automatic translation of titles and comments at the same time. Of course, if the creator of the video adds Japanese subtitles, you can see the subtitles in the YouTube app, Safari, or Chrome. However, such videos rarely exist. So, I want to see English subtitles and subtitles from other countries on the mobile site with automatic translation. That is my request. The only app that makes me think, I wonder if this request will be fulfilled, there is only Microsoft Edge, developed by giant Microsoft. With the recent frequent version upgrades of Edge, automatic translation of YouTube subtitles is becoming easier and easier to use. I would like everyone to try it. And I would love to hear from Microsoft for feedback on what is still incomplete. It's been a long story, but it's the actual way. First of all, the Edge settings. If you set the account language to the same language as the language you are speaking, automatic translation seems to work smoothly. For example, for videos that speak English, you should set the account language to English. If you want to translate Korean videos, here is Korean. If you want to translate Russian, please select Russian. First, from the Edge menu 1, click Desktop Site. 2. Click the Google account in the upper right. 3. Set language to English. Next, 1. Return to the mobile site. 2. A translation bar will appear, so select Japanese. Change here if you want to translate to another language, and click Translate. 3. Turn on Always Translate English. Please. By the way, if the translation bar does not appear, click the Reload button on the upper right. Also, if you want to return to the original text, you can set it by clicking this Reload button. This Reload button seems to turn translation on and off. It's hard to understand. So, if you touch the screen, first click the gear on the upper right and set the subtitle to English. It will automatically translate the English into Japanese. Also, for videos with Japanese subtitles, the Japanese subtitles are not displayed as they are. You can translate English subtitles and use Japanese subtitles. I would like this to be improved so that if Japanese subtitles are attached, Japanese subtitles will be displayed. The improvement this time is that if you move to another video, the translation will be turned off until now. Also, from 1, I had to turn on translation and set translation. With the version upgrade on November 4th, translation will start with the subtitle display still on. So even if you move the video, you can continue to see the automatically translated subtitles smoothly. But unfortunately, these behaviors are it is displayed in videos with English subtitles, but it does not work without English subtitles. In other words, translation is turned off for English automatically generated subtitles. Even if it is an automatically generated subtitle, if you manually turn on the translation, it can be automatically translated into Japanese, but it is very troublesome to turn it on one by one. I would like you to improve this so that translation remains on even if it is automatically generated. However, although automatically generated subtitles can be translated, the accuracy of the translation is considerably reduced, and the meaning can only be read by about 50%. So YouTuber puts his country's subtitles properly, I would like to ask for this. If people from other countries can easily automatically translate subtitles in their own country in this way, creators only need to add subtitles from their own country. There is no need to add subtitles in other languages. This is much more efficient. But in the current situation, even if Edge can do that, the YouTube app that everyone is using is not currently compatible with it. So after all, if you don't add a lot of subtitles in other languages, people from various countries cannot use the YouTube app to convert to their own subtitles. So, I feel itchy. In any case, if you just want to watch YouTube, use Edge to translate automatically, English videos, Korean videos, Chinese, Hong Kong videos, Russian videos, I think you will be able to see in Japanese. Please use it. That's all.